Tomorrow on ABC, this series filled with stars and storylines. LeBron chasing his 5th title, Anthony Edwards looking for his 1st, and the same goes for Luka Doncic, who likes the Lakers' chances, speaking yesterday.
I think we have a great team. We have guys that are willing to go to war. Everybody's staying together. The chemistry is high, so I think we for sure have a chance.
Oh, it's been a minute. Danny Green, great to see you, sir. How we doing?
Good to see you, too.
What up,
great.
boy?
I'm great. Good to
How you
see
doing,
you guys.
man?
Thanks
Good.
for having
Stephen
me.
A. needs someone to keep him in line out there on the West Coast, so keep your eyes on him.
I doubt I'm the person to do that.
All right, S.A., who's the most important star in this Minnesota Lakers series?
For me, it's Anthony Edwards because it's the only way Minnesota has a chance. They have no chance if Anthony Edwards isn't a star in this series. And I'm talking about a big-time star. When you got Luka and LeBron coming in your direction with the way Austin Reeves is playing, you got a load on your shoulders if you're Anthony Edwards. You don't have a snowball's chance as a franchise of pulling a victory off in the first round against the Los Angeles Lakers without him being a superstar in this series. There is no way around it because if Luka doesn't do it, LeBron's going to do it. If LeBron doesn't do it, Luka's going to do it. AR has shown he's a reliable. I mean, when you think about a big three, I think he makes the Lakers a big three. He has been playing outstanding basketball, and props to J.J. Redick and his coaching staff for getting him to this level because Austin Reeves has clearly improved. And then I'm thinking about a Dorian Finney-Smith, a Rui Hachimura, because they're better with these guys in the lineup and what have you, and you see what they're bringing to the table. The Lakers have weapons. The Lakers are the favorites. The Lakers should win this series. I predict that they will. But the only chance, and I mean the only chance, I give Minnesota is if Ant-Man, who can be Jordan-esque, if that brother shows up like that on that level, you got yourself a series.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with you.
What?
I think there's more pressure on Luka. Because, I mean, they brought him here to win a championship. Also, the fact that in the playoffs, the game slows down. If he's not scoring well, they don't play well. They don't win. But and you know they're going to attack him on that defensive end of the floor.
You know, the question said most important.
Yes.
Not the most
For the Lakers to win, they need Luka to play well. If he doesn't play well offensively, you know they're going to go at him defensively, and he has to guard. And that's Anthony Edwards. They're going to put him in pick and roll situation. So, and there's a lot of pressure for him to get this team to the Western Conference Finals at least. So if he doesn't show up 99, not only for this series, but the series after this one, but I think he's the most important player for the Lakers because if he doesn't score well, I don't see them going very far.
So, if Luka struggles in this series, you see Minnesota winning?
I can see Minnesota winning.
See, I'm saying to you,
the big three
they got somebody else to rely upon in the event that Luka doesn't show up, which ain't gonna happen. By the way, he will show up. But who is that person that they're relying upon? Although he's 40 years of age, in his 22nd season, he happens to be the second greatest player in the history of basketball, okay? Who, by the way, still was playing like an MVP caliber player for most of this season. And they're not very good, great. LeBron James has been great. Let's call it what it is, all right? And I'm saying to you, that's who you got to rely upon if Luka doesn't show up. Who Ant-Man got to rely on?
He has less pressure, but they're playing very well as a group. They don't have enough defense to stop. They need more. They need all the offense that they can possibly get. They need all the offense.
You know, I've known you for years. I love you to death. You know that, bro.
Yeah.
On First Take, we answer direct questions, my brother. I asked you a direct question.
He has Julius Randle.
Really? That's where you going?
They have a lot of pieces.
I like Julius Randle. He's got to show up in the playoffs, but I miss him as a New York Knick. Number of love for him. Dante DiVincenzo, I miss you too, my brother. Wish y'all was still in New York City.
They're playing well.
Nas Reed, I like him. I like him a lot. But again, in terms of a reliable offensive piece to lean on, who do you have other than Ant-Man that you can pencil? I can pencil in LeBron James if Luka don't show up. And I know Luka's going to show up, but I can pencil in LeBron James. I can't pencil in anybody else on Minnesota.
Luka better show up. I just think that if Luka doesn't show up, it's going to be a struggle for them because they need to score enough points. They don't have enough offense without Luka scoring.
Stephen A.,
defense.
Stephen A., real quick here before we move on. Are you giving the Lakers a pass if they don't get to the West since they got Luka midseason?
If they don't get where, Molly? Where?
They don't win the West. If they don't win the West.
Ooh.
No, I mean, it's not a matter of giving them a pass. I think OKC's better. So I would, most people would expect OKC to come out of the West, considering the kind of year they had, even though the Lakers have beaten them a couple times. And you look at OKC, these brothers are elite. Some young lions coming in your direction. Was the number 1 seed last year, number 1 seed this year, elevated their level of defense in terms of picking up Caruso and Hartenstein. I mean, when you got them brothers with Chet Holmgren and you got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, my MVP, that brother is something to behold. I'm just saying, it's not a negative against the Lakers if they don't come out the West. I think if they lose to anybody else, it would be. But losing to OKC, no.
Fair enough. All right, let's keep it pushing, guys. Get to one of the other Western matchups.
I mean, because, you know, in the playoffs, the game slows down, and they're going to attack him on the defensive end of the floor. So if he doesn't score well, he doesn't bring that, you know, impressiveness that he's done in the past, it's going to be very long nights for the Lakers. So they need him, as well as Austin Reeves and LeBron James playing well, but he has to shoot well, he has to score. He has to eliminate the fact that they're going to attack him on the other end of the floor and try to make him an example out of him. So he has to be important in this series, and he has to show up. You know, this is what they traded him for.
Not only does Danny Green look good with the flower lapel and pocket square, I mean, you look amazing on an early morning in LA.
Thank you.
I also agree with you because the points are great. And it's look at the Lakers before they made the trade with a 6th seed in the West. Right when they made the trade, they were the 5th seed. Luka is the difference between them being a 6th seed and a 3rd seed in this series. And so he's going to be the difference in this series. And by the way, he's going back to his last masterpiece in the playoffs, in that series against Minnesota, where he was indomitable, where he was talking trash with fans, talking trash at Timberwolves players. You can't guard me. This is the kind of player. This is what the Lakers traded for. He gave LeBron James new life. It starts in this first round in this series against the Timberwolves.
To me, this is as interesting a series on its face as we might get the entire way through the playoffs.
Bring Chewy in
okay,
anytime.
Han Solo, let's go. Give me a bold prediction about round 1 of the playoffs.
Well, dysfunction in Denver is going to lead to them being their earliest exit since 2022, which means they're going to be out in the first round. The Clippers are a really good team. Nikola Jokic gets to get away from this dysfunction and go back to the horses where he can be happy, and they've got to figure a lot of things out there. Now, this has been a maddening season. They cleaned house. They moved away from Michael Malone. They've got a lot to figure out, but they're not going to be able to do it in the first round against a good Clippers.
Danny, Clippers Nuggets round 1. Who wins?
I got the Clippers with this one, too. I'm with Allen on this one. The depth, the experience, and also the inconsistency of the Nuggets I'm not really so sure of, and the fact that they lost Mike Malone, firing him as a coach. I like the Clippers this one. Zubac's had a great year. James Harden's playing well. Kawhi's looking like his old self. I can't bet against that man when he's playing that well.
I mean, I think I would take it a step farther, Danny. And look, I mean, I've been doing this job a long time. I can't count the number of times I've said the sentence, if Kawhi stays healthy, and that's always the enormous if. But if he does, this last few weeks or months of the season, Danny, to me, the Clippers have looked as good as anybody in the West. What do you think?
I agree. I actually have them as one of the dark horses that can make it out of the West and be in the finals. They can get to the Western Conference Finals.